Welcome to the Hallmark Guy and Gal podcast, where we watch, comment, and review Hallmark Channel movies and mysteries. I'm the Hallmark Guy.
I'm the Hallmark Gal.
And it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time at Hallmark. I know this is probably going to come out around Thanksgiving, but it's Christmas time. And so we're going to be watching Christmas movies. We're hoping to get a bunch in this season. But here's what we do on this podcast. We are watching a movie in real time. You don't hear the movie, but we pause the movie and discuss a scene. At the end, we give our final thoughts and review. This process is not spoiler-free, so if you haven't watched the movie, stop now. Now, this week, we are reviewing Christmas Scavenger Hunt. So this is your final warning. If you haven't watched and don't want it ruined, you can stop now, and we'll pause for a second just in case. Okay, so let's get started with Christmas Scavenger Hunt. So according to IMDb, Christmas Scavenger Hunt, which is when we're following Belinda, who is played by Kim Shaw, heads back to her hometown for the holidays, and things get complicated when she's forced to team up with her ex, Dustin, at the town's annual Christmas hunt. So we're ready to roll. Let's start watching.
Okay, well, they've had...
Wait. Now start.
Okay, well, now they've had like 3 different scenarios set up that different bad things could happen. They have her job. She needs to secure land in her hometown for her job, and it could cost her a job if she doesn't do it. Her fiance thing,
where she's just
she thinks he doesn't really do anything for her, that his assistant does, like the flowers and stuff.
Of course the assistant says
so there's something going on there that she's upset about. And then also what we've yet to see is the ex-boyfriend.
Well, she hasn't gone
in the mix.
She hasn't gone home for years. That was pretty much established in the beginning that she had. So now she's got to go home, secure a property to buy condos, right? To build condos, not buy condos. Secure property to build condos, and and dealing with an absentee fiance. We haven't even seen him yet. And then this is going to risk. If she doesn't get the property, she won't make partner in the real estate firm.
A lot on the line for this visit to her hometown.
Yeah, there's just
and that was just the first 5 minutes.
Was it 5 minutes? Really? It felt longer. But cool thing is, this does take, the beginning takes place in Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's cool. All right. So we'll keep going.
Okay. Wow. We've met the fiance, and the whole time they're sitting at the restaurant, he's on his phone, basically. And then he gives her a Christmas present early because he might not make it to her hometown for Christmas. And it's a locket, and there's a picture inside, but it's a picture that came with the locket because he didn't have time to find a picture of them two together.
Now, in his defense, he's a busy guy. I mean, he's busy. He's going to close a deal. They're going to be together because, he's busy. So,
well, then wait to give the gift.
Yeah,
until you have the picture inside.
He says he'll make it by Christmas. He promised. He'll make it. So that's, there's a little bit of conflict
to do with
there.
The locket.
Yeah, she doesn't look that happy.
That's lame.
But of course, he's the wrong guy. The fiance is always the wrong guy to start with.
True.
The first guy is always the wrong guy. But you can't,
from the beginning.
It's like they're at dinner and everything, and he's on his phone, and he's busy.
Lame.
Okay, first of all, we have to correct the record. It wasn't her fiance; it's just her boyfriend, I guess.
But
unless she lied,
still lame about the locket.
Yeah,
you should have put a picture in it before he gave it to her.
So she's driving into town, and the first person that she runs into is obviously her ex. Hey,
very snarky.
Not a coincidence. There was some little bit of sarcastic banter going on there between the two. That's normal when you run into an ex.
Not necessarily.
So, he's basically single, I guess, because he had a mutual breakup.
Yeah, he was saying it was mutual.
Yeah, so he's single now. Okay. But I thought the banter was kind of okay. What did you? I didn't think it was like anything like.
I don't know. I thought she was a little
sparks
I thought she was a little snarky.
Yeah,
I didn't see sparks at all.
No,
but we'll see.
But they were both a little snarky. Like he started off snarky. So, but yeah, I don't know.
We'll see how it
I don't know.
progresses.
I'm not feeling chemistry between these two.
No, not at all.
No,
so
not at all. Not yet. You are so itching to comment right now.
Yes, I am, because the building that land that she's going to buy for her company is where her ex works. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then she comes out with her hairstyle that's just wrong. I mean, I've never seen hair so bad before.
No, we have. No,
I don't think so. No.
You can't do the when Full House girl Candace Cameron Bure came out with that bad red color.
Bad wig. It was a wig. It
was not a wig.
It wasn't dyed.
Red.
It was a wig.
I mean, there's a history of bad hair in certain movies.
But this is bad.
But then there's Tom Arnold, who's just seems
to be
who's her
cool.
dad, and he just seems, there's some star power there, but he just seems to be playing Tom Arnold. It's not like it's just Tom Arnold playing Tom Arnold.
Okay.
So, but it's not like he's like.
But we have yet to meet her best friend, who the reason she came home for was to meet her best friend's fiance. And we haven't met them yet, so we have.
But her father really, I think her father really threw her under the bus when she started making comments about the ex, and he was working under the sink, and she didn't know it.
He didn't
that was
tell
really.
her.
I mean, he really threw her under the bus.
That wasn't very nice of her dad.
It wasn't very nice, no. But she was not saying she said some very not nice things about her ex. So I didn't.
Just that he was competitive. It wasn't like she was saying he was a terrible person. She just said he was very competitive. No, there was meaner than that. And then they got into more sarcastic banter. So I think there's a lot of sarcastic banter in this one. We'll see. All right. Okay. She seems to be really hung up on the fact that he was supposed to go to college with her, and then he changed his plans. So I'm thinking there's probably some big noble reason why he had to change the plans and didn't tell her. Right, because usually there is, and then she feels stupid for being mad about it. Yes. Because somebody died, so he stayed there, or something happened, that he had to stay. So I'm just thinking that there's just going to be some big noble reason that at the end is going to be huge. Well, not huge because it's a Hallmark movie, but it's going to be a big. And of course, then her dad runs the scavenger hunt, so he matched them up. Yeah, he rigged it on purpose. It was supposed to be a random draw. But he rigged it so that they would be on the scavenger hunt team together. Because he doesn't he let us know earlier that he does not like the new boyfriend because they went to dinner together last Christmas or something, and he was on the telephone the whole time at dinner. So, well, of course he doesn't like the current boyfriend. He's, we all know that the current boyfriend's bad for her. So I don't know. I just think some things seem just a little bit forced here. Not necessarily like flowing in the plot really easily. It just seems like a little bit forced in there. So, but I don't know. I'm kind of lukewarm on this one so far. Yeah, not a lot of charisma or chemistry between any of getting a lot of the characters. Between any of the characters. Oh, we did meet her best friend who's planning her wedding. So. That they've been planning since they were 10. Okay. Girls do that, dear. But it's cliche. Don't you think it's a little cliche? But it's like what girls do. Since they were 10. Oh, it's a wedding! Woo! Okay, I get it, but I just think it's a little cliche, which kind of defines the Hallmark Channel. You know what? I forgot to tell you, I'm already married. When I was about 8, I married the neighbor boy Dewey. We had a nice little wedding in the backyard. It's a good time to bring this up now. I'm sure it wasn't official. The dog was the minister. So was that Goliath, the dog? No, that was their dog, and I forget what his name was, but they had a huge dog. Sorry, sidetracked.
Yeah. I don't know what to say now. Let's just keep watching. Okay, so at this point, I'm in this movie. I'm okay with Dustin, the ex-boyfriend. Tom Arnold, dad, seems to be pretty good as far as the acting is concerned. I'm getting a little annoyed with Belinda. I just don't know. She's not winning me over, and
She's very sarcastic with everybody.
Yeah,
her current boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, even her dad at sometimes.
Yeah,
she's not a very likable character.
Not right
now. It's not like you hate her.
It's not. You just
don't.
Like, would you want to hang out with her?
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's not like, no, I want to get a beer with her. No.
Or you're not rooting for her.
Yeah, you're not really rooting for her to win either. To get the ex-boyfriend back, or to even keep her current boyfriend, which is the wrong guy, which we don't like him either. So they're perfect for each other. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
They're just perfect for each other. Anyhow, so but I just can't. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that's telling me that you're right. We just don't want.
We're not in her corner. You usually are in these movies. You're rooting for her to make up with the ex or whatever job she's trying to get it accomplished. With her, you just don't feel like, oh yay, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, it's like she doesn't. It's like, oh, she doesn't want to close the deal with the mill, but she's going to do it anyways, but she's sort of half-heartedly doing it. I don't know. It just doesn't.
Everything's half-heartedly with her.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's like halfway. I don't know if that's the writing or the way she's playing the character. It just doesn't seem like it's like you're right. Like she's not likable right now. So I don't know. But then and she's going to break the rules of the scavenger hunt, I guess.
Yeah, they were the first clue. They were supposed to find a tree, and then all the trees they were going to donate to the old folks home.
Yeah, the old folks home,
retirement home or whatever. And they're gonna have a tree decorating party or something. So all the trees from the scavenger hunt are going there, but she's gonna take hers somewhere else. So we haven't found out where yet. So maybe it's a good thing.
Maybe it's a good thing. That was my cell phone going off. I probably should have put it on silent. So if you heard that was my cell phone. So, all right. So we're back. Okay. We're going to get back to the movie. Go. I knew you had a lot to say.
Well, like we said, they had a reason he didn't go off to college with her. His dad lost his job, and he stayed behind to get a job to help the family out. So that's why he didn't go. But he didn't tell her, which he should have told her. But
well, the excuse is if he told her, she would not have gone to college. So she would have stayed. And he wanted her to have success in life and get a college degree. So he's the noble one.
Yes, true. And she said to him she's sorry, but she didn't look sorry. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
She's not showing very much an emotional in any shape or form.
They had another argument.
Yeah, that's the only time she's emotional is when they're arguing. But she's not showing any emotion like she's upset or in love with anybody, or it's all just arguing emotion, but that's about it.
Yeah, and I thought their snowman was kind of lame.
Oh.
They
had their second scavenger hunt thing was to make a snowman and take a picture with the snowman. So
they didn't even that wasn't really a try make a snowman at all.
It had three balls and a hat and arms and buttons, and it was a snowman.
If you say so, but it was just like it wasn't even a really good attempt.
Well, they're behind. They had to do it quickly.
They're still behind because they had to do the walk on the covered bridge, so he could tell her about why he didn't go to college. So now they're still behind. I don't think they're going to win.
Oh, well,
I don't think the whole point is that they'll win. I think it's.
I don't know. I think it is.
You think they're going to come back? I don't think there's a comeback in this.
I predict.
Nope.
I'm going to predict.
No, because
Yes.
they need the conflict of
I'm
losing.
going to predict that they're going to win and realize they're still in love.
No.
And that'll be the end of the movie.
They need the conflict of losing. They have to have the conflict of losing.
We'll see.
Okay.
You go first.
I don't have anything to say about that particular block. Was
Well, no, you've got to talk about the lame clues for the
yeah. Well,
scavenger
oh
hunt.
yeah, that's right. The clues are pretty lame for the scavenger hunt. I mean, and then the whole random act of kindness thing. I don't know.
Yeah, how do you take a picture of that?
I don't know.
Yeah. The third clue was something they think was something about doing a random act of kindness. But you're supposed to take a picture of all the things that you do to get the next clue.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. They went back to the guy that they gave the tree to help him decorate the tree.
Which is the old rich guy in the town, right? But he's a really nice rich guy because he's an old rich nice guy, right? Not an old rich mean guy. And it's all going to lead up to he's going to donate all his money to save the museum.
Building.
Yeah, to save the mill and museum. That's what I mean, it's pretty obvious that that's going to happen right now because they're leading everything up to that. So I still don't think they're going to win the scavenger hunt. I think that's just out of the cards right now. I don't think that's a happening thing.
We'll see.
I don't know. I just don't think it's there. They just don't seem to be playing into the competition very much. And these are supposed to be two very competitive people. Isn't they established that in the beginning, right? And they keep pushing that with this whole thing with the track meet thing. And it just doesn't, I don't know. It's not.
They don't know what you're talking about, the track meet thing.
Well,
basically,
you have to know.
She asked him if he went on a date after he broke up with his recent fiance, and he went out with a girl that beat her in a track meet, but she doesn't think that she really beat her
because they measured wrong. But they established that whole thing in the beginning. They've been establishing that throughout. Like it's like her big nemesis, which we've never seen, and so that doesn't play very well, I don't think. But then you got the whole fact that it's supposed to play into their competitiveness. Like they're supposed to, like he's been the winner of.
Seem in any hurry to get the scavenger hunt done.
Yeah, like he's supposed to be the winner of the scavenger hunt every year, and he's super competitive, the reigning champion, and she's supposed to be super competitive, but they're not playing that up at all. They're not playing into that. They're sort of leaning off of it, and it just doesn't. I don't know. It isn't working. It just isn't working for me. So the whole thing at the diner and the whole thing with her father having a dating someone was just lame.
Why?
It was lame.
You have to put some conflict in there somewhere because basically it's been a very flat movie. So now she has to worry about her dad dating.
No, I don't think she is, because she didn't come across that way. Like she was worried about it. She just came across.
She is worried because he didn't tell her.
Yeah, it's not like oh, dad is dating. Oh no, mom's gonna be so upset.
Her mom is dead, I think.
I realize that.
So why would her mom be upset?
But that was
that didn't make any sense.
Her mom's ghost is gonna be a Christmas ghost. Shouldn't be dating. I don't know. It's not. I just didn't think it was. I don't know. Yeah, it just felt lame. Not forced, just filler. That's the word. It wasn't like it was a forced scene. It was just, this is filler. That's really has nothing to do with anything else. And we've got to get this script out to the time limit that we need to get it on TV. So we need this scene. But it didn't really feel like a scene that sort of came about the whole conflict was there to move something forward. So the conflict didn't move anything really anywhere. It was just there. It's just a new conflict. So it didn't move the scavenger hunt forward. It didn't move the relation. It didn't change the relationship with her dad at all. Or at least you can't tell that it did. I don't know. It was weird. I just think it was just filler fluff.
Okay. Move on.
I I'm just really troubled with the fact that there is absolutely no sense of urgency at all in anything they're doing here. This is a scavenger hunt. You're racing against other teams. And it's like, oh, yay, we're finding
Let's
something.
stop and have something to eat.
Or let's stop and get some hot chocolate. Or let's do this or let's do that. Anything but find the next clue. So they need it needs a little bit of urgency.
It's not building any.
Yeah, it's not building any tension. It's not, it's not like, oh, are we gonna, win or not? It's not. And I can understand that it's not about the scavenger hunt, but they're not using the scavenger hunt to move the story along. So it's not even a MacGuffin. Because with a MacGuffin, it moves the story along. It's something everybody wants that they're all trying to get. And this is just, it's just there. So I don't know. I don't like it. I think it needs to, if you're going to do something like this, it needs to be totally integral to the plot and move everything along one pace at a time, but it just hasn't. Okay. I'm done. Moving on.
Okay. Now the current boyfriend,
the bad boyfriend,
comes to town.
The wrong boyfriend.
And they need to make Christmas cookies for the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, that's the next clue.
And he's standing there saying, how long is this scavenger hunt gonna last? And he looks so constipated.
He's just like delivering his lines.
It's just really ridiculous. Like, I gotta get these words out because I gotta go.
It was funny. It was really supposed to be this scene. And then they have him make cookies. And he's like, I don't know how to make cookies and I still have to use the bathroom.
He didn't say that. But
that's the look on his face, though.
Well, it makes you think he purposely got some of the cookie dough on his tie so he could clean it off in the bathroom.
It was a long flight.
Oh, I guess so.
I need some more fiber. Oh, it was terrible. Oh, we're just awful people. Okay. So they didn't win the scavenger hunt. As I predicted.
Okay, you were right.
As I predicted. And the old guy swooped in and saved the mill again, as predicted. This is really predictable. And I think it's really kind of predictable.
You're not like, oh my gosh, yay, they saved the mill. You're like, okay, they saved the mill.
Okay, moving on. And constipated boyfriend came and she left with constipated boyfriend. So that's all I can think about after you said that. It doesn't matter. It's like, get a laxative.
Okay, I said moving on.
Yes, moving on. Okay. So it's time to wrap up. And movie's over. Obviously, she got back together with her old boyfriend at the end. They did not win the scavenger hunt.
But they saved the mill.
Yay. The old guy saved the mill.
Well, but if they hadn't told him about it, they helped.
So there was a couple of bright spots. I thought the acting was okay, and the acting was pretty good from that standpoint. And the writing wasn't bad. I just didn't think that there were a lot of plot points and stuff that weren't really built in to move the story along. It sort of kind of slowly lumbered along by itself and didn't really there wasn't anything to push it forward. But it was okay. I would, if I'm looking at it now that it's over, I would say it was a sweet little story, and I would give it are we top for ratings, or do you want to say some stuff?
No, it's ratings. It's fine.
Okay. Well, ratings wise, I might give it 2.5 crowns.
I did not see any chemistry between the characters that were supposed to be in love with each other. So I would give it a 2.
Really? You won't? Yeah. Okay.
No,
I can't argue into a half. I can't crown.
Nope.
So, all right. Well, okay. So we have just a little bit of a disagreement here. There's 2. I give it 2.5 crowns. You give it 2. So, I mean, I think we'll just end it there. Merry Christmas, everybody, because we're going to have more Christmas movies, as we go through this season here. It's, When this drops, it should be the week of Thanksgiving, and then we're going to be rolling into even more, because this week, the week of Thanksgiving, is the big, 14 premieres they got going on this week between the Hallmark Channel and Hallmark Movies and
hopefully
Mysteries.
Good.
So some of them are going to be better.
Movies.
We'll see. I mean, they all can't be good. They're doing so many of them. But this one was fair. I didn't think it was great. It just was fair.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.